Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Dwyer Field, where we have the home opener for your Batavia Muckdogs. Moments away from the first pitch for the Muckdogs is everything we got here set up in Dwyer Stadium and all the events that we have. But before that, we have a few things to get out of the way. But let me introduce myself once more. My name is Grayson Natale. I'll be assigned as your play-by-play broadcaster. Alongside me is Jarrett Campbell as my color analysis. Jarrett, how are you doing today?
Doing pretty good today. I'm really excited for this home opener today.
No, I feel like plenty of fans are here and ready to get things underway, but we have to overlook multiple things before we can do that. Firstly, we're going to start off with the lineups for both the Pioneers and the Muckdogs. So let's get that out of the way first. For the Muckdogs, we have Glenn Brooks, Jalen David, and Miles Manel. On the other side, Michael Gardner, Brett Baker, and Brandon Dubeck opening it up for the first three. On the other side for the Muckdogs, we have Jalen Roque, Cooper Romick, Michael Wheelahan, and Jacob Vesco. On the other side, Jake Tubman, Alex Davis, Ryan Gabinelli, and Tyson Gingerich. And then continue, Ryan Jones, Aubrey Peterson, Manel Esley, Landon Hugh, Kyle Vaughn, and Braden I for the Muckdogs for the starting 10. Looking at the starting pitchers, though, for Batavia is Gavin Chandler, and for the Pioneers, Lucas Hale. That'll be your starting lineup. Jarrett, we see a few familiar faces for both of those sides. What are you thinking right now?
I think right now Batavia Muckdogs have a ton of momentum right now. You're seeing a lot of new players, though, trying to get their feet wet, trying to have their debut days here. And I'm very excited for them, for their home openers.
And again, your starting lineup was brought to you by Tompkins Bank of Castile. But continuing further with everything we've got here, multiple things to overlook. We look at last game, just a few talking points, keys to victory here against the Elmira Pioneers. Plenty to go over. First inning pressure. We look back at last game just yesterday. The Pioneers were able to come out hot, unlike the Muckdogs. But, you know, as much as I like talking points, I might stop talking. Let's let the Batavia Muckdogs take the field. We'll be right back after this.
The 2023 Manager of the Year. He has led our Muckdogs to 2 Western Division titles in 2022 and 2025. He has been our manager for 6 years here in Batavia. To know him is to love him. Let's hear it for Joey Skip Martinez. Assistants are Trent Watson, the pitching coach, Grant Dickham, and your Muckdogs clubhouse manager is Eric Levicki. Tonight's official Campbell is Sammy Wheaton. And the Muckdogs trainer is provided by Rochester Regional Health. We are now going to introduce all of the Muckdogs this evening. Starting with tonight's non-starters, number 1, Cooper Russell from Brown University. Number 3, Mason Davey from Tennessee Community College. Number 5, Carter Prince Ward from Chattahoochee Valley Community College. Number 6, Eric Woodley from University. Number 7, Brayden Whitman from Salisbury University. Number 11, Evan Brock from SUNY Rockport. Number 12, Jake Sliz from Alfred State. University. Number 39, C.J. Buckle from Iona University. Number 44, Logan Thomas from Fullerton College. Number 52, Brian Johnson from TNXL Academy. Number 77, Walter Jarrett from Trinity University. And now, here's the starting lineup for your Batavia Muckdogs. Leading off and playing center field from Pensacola State College, he's tonight's collegiate athlete number 21, Brooke. And second designated hitter from Holy Family number 50, Jalen David. David PH. Batting third, the shortstop from Mount St. Mary's University, number 8, Miles Noel. Miles, shortstop. In the cleanup spot, the first baseman, number 24 from Thomas University, Jalen Rope. Rope first base. Batting fifth and catching from Lemoyne College, you know him as number 47, Booker Roman. Batting sixth and playing second base from Lemoyne College, number 10, Michael Wheelahan. Wheelahan, second base. Batting seventh and playing right field from Iona University. Welcome back, number 99, Jacob Betko. Batting eighth, the extra hitter from Pomona Pittsburgh College, number 9, Landon Hughes. Hughes, extra hitter. Batting ninth and playing left field from Red Lake College, from State College of Florida, number 22, Kyle Vaughn. Vaughn left field. Batting tenth and playing third base from Westminster College, number 17, Braden I. Third base. And the starting pitcher from Southern Wesleyan University. Welcome back, number 25, Kevin Chandler. Chandler serves. Fans, it is now time to look out into center field.
it up, baby. Feel it on 3. 1, 2, 3.
And welcome back, folks. We are just moments away from getting things started here with the first pitch of this home opener. Been thrown out. We are just seconds away from this. But again, if you're just joining us, my name is Grayson Natale. Alongside me, color commentator Jarrett Campbell. Batavia Muckdogs hosting the Elmira Pioneers. So we do a quick look into the lineup for the Batavia defense. Once again, if we go through the lineup, Glenn Brooks out in center field. Jalen David is your designated hitter. Miles Manell, shortstop. Jalen Roque, first baseman. Cooper Romick, center. Or catcher, excuse me. Watching too much basketball. Michael Wheelahan at second base. Jacob Vesco, right field. Landon Hugh as your extra hitter. Kyle Vaughn as your left fielder. And Braden I rounding it out at third base. For the Pioneers, starting up, the order is Michael Gardner. But again, welcome. We thank you for joining us. And Jarrett, take us through the excitement you have for this game.
Well, especially from going off of yesterday, they had like 2 different experiences. The first few innings, they were shaky, losing their star pitcher, Noah Nix, at the bottom of the second inning, which led to Jack Page coming in cold, and they gave up 5 runs. But if you can tell me that those last 6 innings were absolute peak, watching the bullpen get the job done, watching the bats get the job done, I'm hoping that they carry the momentum into today's game.
I couldn't agree more. But like we've said, here's a few talking points to bring back that panel for us. Keys to victory. Jarrett, take me through that.
All right, so first inning pressure. You got to start off hot. This is your home territory right now. Once you get that lead, you can bring in your bullpen. It's a lot more stress on your starting pitcher, and you can cruise through this victory of the game. Get ahead in counts. Yesterday, they were walking a lot of pitches, which led to stolen bases, which led to runners in scoring position, and they got those hits to get the job done. Win the free base battle. They had a lot of mistakes, a lot of errors. And once they get those opportunities, they have to take it. And then aggressive base running. Coach Skip was 4 for 4 on stolen bases. And if he continues it, it makes their job a lot easier.
All right, folks. And with that, all but that, Batavia taking their place. Michael Gardner taking his place in the batter's box. We're back. Batavia baseball has made it back to Dwyer Stadium. Here we go. And with that one, the first throw that everyone anticipated was the strike they hoped for. There we go, and that makes it a quick 2. Like you said, maybe those keys to victory could come out and show this early in the game. The deal. That one, high and outside. Batavia donning a new jersey, the pinstripes. First appearance with those jerseys.
They look absolutely beautiful, Grayson.
I can say a lot of people interested in those.
I heard they were a hot seller at the concession stand.
We could see that line getting here as that one blooped out to right field. Will it get down? No. Falls into the glove of right fielder Jacob Vesco on the catch. Brett Baker enters the box. Being 3 for 4, a pair of singles to go along with it. obviously was going off a hot streak. Can he continue that into today? Takes the first one, and it is a good eye. Doesn't catch the box. The deal. That one's going to catch the plate this time. Count moves to 1-1. If you joined us for the pregame, you were able to see the far center field wall just towards the right. That one's swing and a miss, so that's going to go 1-2, but continuing there. Next, the best choice heating and air is the new flag, or banner, as you might say, for your West Division champs, the Batavia Muckdogs. That one goes foul. Knocked down by the netting right towards the Batavia dugout. We have so many of these players lined up against the wall in their dugout. Their anticipation has built for this. Muckdogs, though, coming in with the hot hand. Is that one high in the air? That one's going out to left. Going to get under. Center fielder takes it, and he does do it in style. Glenn Brooks combating the sun. We have a bright day out here. You know, good, like 65-degree weather, sunny, no clouds in sight. So you got to think out there in outfield. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge. But
I will also say, Grayson, though, it's a perfect day for baseball.
It is. Couldn't agree more. That one, high and outside. It's 2 outs. 1-0 is your count. This one broken out to third base. Quickly snagged. Braden Eye keeps his eye on the ball with that one, and that one's going to make it quick. 3 batters, 3 outs. And Batavia now will have the chance to swing the bat. Glenn Brooks will open things up for us.
And Gavin Chandler is a returner. What a way to make a statement in the first inning, letting up no runs and absolutely have perfect control on the mound.
Remember, folks, 2026 season tickets are now on sale right now. Come be a part of the Muckdogs Mafia. Season tickets have no waste policy and start at just $99. Call 585-524-2260 to get your seats today. And welcome back, folks, to the bottom of the first. Lucas Hale will open things up on the mound for the Pioneers. As stated before, Glenn Brooks, center fielder, will be first one to step into the batter's box. Looking out on defense, though, for the Pioneers is Michael Gardner out at shortstop. Brett Baker, center field. Brandon Dubeck, designated hitter. Jack Tubman, left field. Alex Davis at third. Ryan Gabinelli at first. Tyson Gingerich at right field. Ryan Jones, catcher. Aubrey Peterson as your extra hitter. And Manel Esley rounding things out at second.
They're going very similar with the Batavia Muckdogs, having a combination of returning players from yesterday's game and some new players making their debuts.
We'll see for the Muckdogs. And that one will be a swing and a miss for the first pitch for the Muckdogs. One is your count. That one going to be high. Outside of the box, 2-1. But Glenn Brooks, 5'11", 180-pound freshman outfielder from Pensacola State College. In his first collegiate season, Brooks batted a .264 with 5 home runs and 21 runs scored across 29 games played as that one goes foul. 2-2 is now your count. And that one goes for strike 3, rings him out. So quick one out for the Pioneers. Jalen David on deck now steps into the box. Looking for the rest of the order. Miles Manal on deck and Jalik Roque in the hole. But Jalen David, 5'10", 175-pound sophomore utility player from Holy Family University, shows bunt. That one is going to go foul. Coming off a strong freshman campaign, David led the Tigers with 54 hits while earning CACC Rookie of the Week honors twice. This season, he has batted a .352 through 39 games, collecting 51 hits.
And he also had a really good game yesterday, having 2 stolen bases, was constantly getting on base for the Batavia Muckdogs.
That one going to hit the dirt. So not much on that one. 1-1 is now your count. Another ball to make that one 2-1 count. Here's the deal, and that one's going to go foul. We'll reach a 2-2 count for Jalen David. That one is a hit, and it's going to get past the shortstop out in the short left field, and that's going to be a, and he's going to, he's challenging it, slides in, and there's the double. Jalen David gets it done.
And he's absolutely riding off that insane momentum he had last game, starting off strong with a sliding double.
So now Muckdogs quickly take advantage. The runner in scoring position. Miles Manel now in the box, trying to bring home Jalen David. Again, 1 out. Fresh count here for Miles. Jalen there, he is being dangerous on the base path, taking a huge lead. Hale trying to stare him down. We saw multiple pickoff attempts just last night. But we'll see if that continues. And there, steps off. But it's no good. But David gets back in position with this huge lead. Looks not to deal, and that one's going to be inside for a ball. Not there. I want a little bit close for comfort, if you ask me. We saw multiple hit by pitches yesterday as well for the first game of the season, as that one goes for a strike on the miss. But again, all those hit by pitches and walks, you got to attest that to these guys only having less than a week of practice together for this season. And it's just, as we get going, I think we'll see less of that. More balls thrown over the plate. And there goes David for the steal. For a second, I thought that one was fouled, but no, it's going to be a just dropped ball. So David will take his base off the successful steal, and that's going to be a swing for 2-2 count here.
That's his third stolen base this season. He's starting off hot on the base pass.
That one's hit high, short infield, and it's going to be snagged. There's no worry for the Pioneers there on that one. Blue 10 over to Meniel Esley with the snag. Now we move on to Jalik Rowick, trying to get David to touch home base to get an early lead here for the Muckdogs. 2 outs is your situation. That one fouled quickly again over to the dugout. Always got to keep your head on a swivel. That one cracked up to center field. Will it get lost in the sun? No, it won't. And that one will make the first inning for both these teams scoreless. 0-0 is your score between the Pioneers and the Muckdogs.
And Grayson, right now, it's a really good sign seeing that we're not seeing a lot of swing and misses, a lot of strikeouts. I understand it's the first inning, but in the first inning, it's a really good sign when you see them hitting the ball in play. Soon, we'll see some balls hit the ground that will lead to scoring runs.
That's what the Muckdogs are hoping for on offense, not on defense, as they take the field once more for the top of the second. And welcome back, folks, again here to Dwyer Stadium. First inning again remains scoreless for both teams. Right now, you got to remember, fans, you can always accompany me here, Dwyer Stadium, by buying tickets over the phone or coming into the office 9 to 5 to see your team. Not only that, but all the extracurricular activities we have here at the stadium, not to mention the man, the myth, the legend. He's mad, he's loud, but Mad Dog making his debut today. Chandler with the first pitch. That one quick bumped up to third base. Not going to field it cleanly. He still gets a challenge, and he's going to be safe. Is Jack Tubman. Reaches first quickly. One pitch is all he needed.
And Grayson, they call third base the hot base for a reason. Those balls are flying at him, and it takes him only a second to react and make those plays.
Like I said yesterday, and I'll repeat myself once more. When it's been dry like this, these infields, you got to watch out for those unexpected bounces. As that one goes over the plate for strike one. Alex Davis now in the box for the Pioneers, third baseman. Here's the deal. That one not going to make it low. 1-1 is now your count. Gets the head nod, fakes the lookout, and it's going to be a bump over the mound, almost a double play, and they're going to get it. That ball goes right over the mound, straight into the hands of yours truly. Michael Wheelahan, able to come down right over the bag, perfectly placed for him, makes a high throw, but well recovered. Over at first is Jalen Roke. Gonna quickly make light work, putting up a double play for the Muckdogs. It's exactly what you want out here on defense, and that one goes for another registered strike.
Now Chandler's got an 0-2 count, looking to get the punch out here. Pitches up. Just a bit outside.
1-2 is your count. Chandler trying to make it another 3 batters, 3 outs. Can he do this here? That one going to be cracked short. Infield picked up, and that one quickly. Another out. Michael Wheelahan making light work of the Pioneers. That one will already bring us to the middle of the second inning.
That was perfect playing by Wheelahan. Made all 3 outs on that double play, and then that ground ball right there. Chandler's also in control right now. A lot of the balls are grounders up in the air, feeling confident on that pitching mound.
Exactly. We'll be right back after these few words from our sponsors.
Order for the Batavia Muckdogs.
Feeding the pack?
Gotta feed the pack.
Go dogs.
Go dogs.
Here in Batavia, hard work and community goes hand in hand. That's why the Batavia Muckdogs are a proud partner with Farm Credit East, helping support the people of Western New York grow.
We don't want you to like coming here. We want you to love coming here. Batavia Downs, official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
And welcome back, folks, to Dwyer Stadium, where let's not go with how about your Batavia Muckdogs are back at bat.
You got to add that West Division champions in there, Grayson. A little more enthusiasm.
I know, maybe I should work on that. Again, if you missed it in the pregame, saw their banner be dropped in central field. It's that first pitch, high and outside. It's no good for there. Cooper Romick standing in the box, serving as our catcher for today. Again, Cooper Romick, 5'10", 195-pound. That one, swing and a miss. Junior catcher from Lemoyne College. Romick rejoins the Dolphins for his 3rd year after being named to the 2025 NEC All-Conference second team during his sophomore season. This season, Romick has started 34 games, batted a .254. That one hits the dirt, so that's going to be a ball, and I'll finish that out with a 32 hits, 27 runs scored, and 3 home runs. So obviously, he knows how to swing a bat. I feel like that one might be a little bit of a redundant statement, but still had to be said. So that one goes for a foul tip. Your count now reaches 2-2. This one going to be outside. We've reached our first full count of the day.
In these situations, you usually just go with your best pitch right here. It's talent versus talent in these situations.
We'll see if Cooper's talent is more than that. That one gets out to left field on cue for Cooper, and that's going to be a stand-up single for him. You said it, Jarrett. Talent versus talent. And Cooper matched his talent. Now, I wouldn't even say matched. Above and beyond. Showed him who was the boss. And here we are. Michael Wheelahan in the box. Michael Wheelahan, 5'10", 175-pound infielder from Lemoyne College as well. On his first pitch, that one going to be registered as strike. Across his career at Lemoyne, Wheelahan has posted a .267 batting average with 101 hits, 77 runs scored, and a home run along with that. Wheelahan with that one. It's going to be another strike, so 0-2 quickly for his count. Pioneers finally get ahead. But again, Wheelahan, just from what you've been able to hear from that short scripture, cannot discredit him. Don't count him out, as there's another pickoff attempt, and that one's no good.
Coach Skip has always had speed on his lineup. He really loves stealing those bases, so he has every right to try to go for those pickoff moves.
That one is going to be low, and it gets by, and that's going to be a quick steal for Cooper off that one. So the first ball of this at-bat quickly results. Cooper being placed in scoring position. That one going to go foul once more down the left side.
But he's fighting the count right now. He's not letting the pressure get to him. He wants his base hit.
Oh, exactly. For what was Cooper position at 0-2, was not ahead in the count. Quickly is now challenging, making this way more of a competitive at-bat. As that one stepped off. Again, for the Pioneers, does not go for the throw, though. Third pickoff attempt, at least, for the Pioneers. That one goes foul, so another foul ball for Wheelahan. Stays fighting. That's always what you like to see. On the opposite side is just being able and that one, unfortunately, is the final strike for Wheelahan. But that only leaves one strike. Now entering the box for the Muckdogs, Jacob Vesco. Trying to bring in Cooper. That one's going to be popped up. Will it stay in play? It does. He's trying to track it in the sun. Can't let it get in the way, and it doesn't. That one going to find the glove of the Pioneers. So 2 quick outs was looking promising for Cooper to get back. Now is turned into a let's save a man and bring him home. And that's going to rely on extra hitter, Landon Hugh. That one's going to go outside. Landon Hugh, 6', 175-pound freshman infielder from Panoma-Pitzer Colleges. Hugh attended West Ranch High School, where he was a 4-year varsity starter and earned all CIF honors during his senior season. Hugh on the second one. That one's going to get by, and he's going to quickly make light work of that and advances. Cooper, 2 pass balls, 2 free bags for him.
And they keep taking these opportunities. Every pass ball, they are going to the next base, and they're getting there every single time.
Just shows how critical being able to stay in front of that ball when it gets to you. For the catcher position, Hugh, gonna watch that one go by. 2-1 is now your count. But again, in the early stages of his collegiate career, Hugh has appeared in 14 games, batting a .353 with 12 hits and 4 home runs. So, in his short career, he is quite dangerous. That one, ball outside, so 3-1 count.
But these high average players are the people that you want to try to get a slap hit right to past the infield into the outfield to score that run.
That one gonna go for ball number 4. So take your bag is Hugh. And now 2 runners out there, third and first. Cooper again out on third. Hugh out on first. Kyle Vaughn steps up to bat. Kyle Vaughn, 6'3", 185-pound redshirt freshman outfielder with the first deal. That one's going to go outside. From State College of Florida. Vaughn, in the early part of his collegiate career, has appeared in 14 games so far. As a senior in high school, he has played in 24 games, recording 12 hits and 10 runs scored. That one's going low. Steal attempt from you, and it's going to try to get out Cooper, and it goes safe at home. The double steal works for Romick and Hugh.
He went under the tag. Perfect play right there. Amazing call by Skip.
And there it is. You can hear it with the announcers and hear it with the fans here. Batavia makes it a 1-0 game. That one goes for a strike, making the count 2-1. But Hugh quickly goes for the first steal off that one. They send it, risking Romick standing on third, and it pays off. That one blooped out short, and that one's going to be caught for the Pioneers, bringing an end to the bottom of the second for the Muckdogs. But it doesn't go without in their favor as Muckdogs lead 1-0. We'll be back after these ad breaks.
Oh, didn't see you there. Welcome to the YMCA. Let me show you around. They have free weights and machines here at their state-of-the-art gym. They also have open courts here. And after all those activities, you can come to the pool and cool off. Remember, folks, you can find all these activities here at Glow YMCA, Genesee County Branch.
All right, Dewey, what are we thinking here?
Hi, how are you today?
I'm great, how are you?
Good. Are you guys all set?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, what can I start you with to drink?
To drink, can we just get 2 waters, please?
Of course. And then did you decide on your meals?
Yes, we are ready, aren't we, Dewey?
Wonderful. What can I get for you?
Can we start with the Alex's Cut?
Of course. All right. What else can I get for you?
Dewey?
Ribs?
Dewey will take Alex's famous baby back pork ribs.
Fantastic.
Try Alex's Ribs at Alex's Place, the official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
Who are you?
Fans, if you get hit with a foul ball, don't call our interns.
Why is no one doing anything?
Call UMMC at Rochester Medical Center for help.
Should have called him.
And welcome back, fans, to the top of the third. Pioneers trying to get something going here. Haven't found much work so far. 3 batters for the first, 3 for the second. Looking to continue that is Chandler for the Muckdogs. Starting in the box right now for the Pioneers, Tyson Gingerich. Chandler with the deal. That one going to hit the dirt. Makes the count 2-0. The deal here. That one hit up high. Shallow left. Who's got it? And it's finally caught. Called off by your left fieldman. Kyle Vaughn makes the snag in the glaring sun for the first out. Once more, again, Pioneers trying to avoid 3 innings of not even getting back to the top of the order. That's becoming a real possibility here for the Pioneers, and that would very much work out in the Muckdogs' favor.
And Chandler with the pitch. Line drive. Gets through.
That's going to be a stand-up single for Ryan Jones. Just needed to see one pitch there. Maybe a little announcer curse once more. Maybe I got to stop mentioning stuff about that. Never seems to pay off, but now stepping in the box, Aubrey Peterson. As extra hitter, we'll see his first at bat. That one, he's going to crack that one out into left field, and that's going to be fair down the foul line. And here he comes, everyone, for a stand-up double. Ryan Jones moves on to third. Aubrey Peterson with the stand-up double. He's going to bring in 2 runners into scoring position. Manol Esley trying to bring them in. Again, yeah, I feel like that one's on me for opening my mouth, but, you know, I digress. We'll move on from that. But no, Manol Esley trying to bring in his 2 teammates for the Pioneers. Again, that was 2 pitches, 2 hits over to left field, 1 to left field, and 1 shallow right over second base. But right now, it's paying off. Second and third loaded.
And right now, the catcher is going to the pitcher right now. Sometimes that's good. You know, you need to calm down your pitcher a little bit. Let him know the situation. Let him know that he got it. Give it some confidence to get this job done.
Sometimes really with those meetings, it's really build a script, get a moment. Because if usually moments like that, it's kind of a sign that, hey, maybe they caught on to something. Maybe they're registering our numbers. Let's switch it up, reassign some things, get back into it. Let's see if that can pay off here, though. Chandler with his first deal. That one going to register as a strike against Esley.
Gavin absolutely loves that first pitch off speed. Really messes up the batters.
Here comes the deal, and that one, swing and a miss. That's going to bring up 2 strikes. So maybe that little discussion paying off. We'll see if it can put in the full payoff here. 0-2 is your count. 1 out, though, unique situation. We'll see what the Pioneers do here. They try to change things up. They don't. And that one going to be high above the box. Close call there, but good eye for Esley. Chandler trying to carve out a stone in that box. Put Esley away. That will send it back to the top of the order with Michael Gardner for the Pioneers. The deal, that one's outside and toward the ground. 2-2 is now your count. Again, 1 out, this unique situation. We saw the double play the last inning for the Muckdogs, so their defense shown they can make plays. Just 2 hits for the Pioneers that have found the open gap. That one, trying to find another gap over in center field, and it won't, but it will challenge on the tag up, and it's not going to connect with the pitcher, Chandler. Everyone holds up. By everyone, more specifically just Aubrey Peterson holds up. But on the tag was Ryan Jones, so he ties it up with the tag up. That's going to make this now a 1-1 game. It's 2 outs now. Fresh count, fresh start for the Pioneers. Michael Gardner now up. And that's Aubrey Peterson out on second for the Pioneers. Michael Gardner making his second at bat. Fly out to right field. At his first at bat. Second pitch incoming from Chandler, and that one's going to go for a swing and a miss. Moves the count to 1-1. The third one is going to go for another swing and a miss. That one going low. Cleanly picked up, though, by the catcher, Cooper Romick. But again, Chandler trying to find the outside edges of this box, and he's successfully getting batters to swing. Looked like it wasn't working there for a second, but reconnecting once more. Can he do that with here? And there it is! Strike three. And now we'll put a bow and tie on this gift basket for the Muckdogs. That brings up the third out, and will move us to the bottom of the third. The Muckdogs, Kyle Vaughn. Excuse me. Braden I will start things up. And welcome back, folks, to Dwyer Stadium. Bottom of the third here, all tied up 1-1 between the Muckdogs and Pioneers. Before we get started, though, Mental Health Association, Wellness on the Go. WNGO offers mobile mental health support through Medicare and Medicaid managed care plans across Niagara, Genesee, and Orleans counties. For more information or to make a referral call, call us at 585-345-0448. Braden I, rounding out the bottom of the order here for the Muckdogs, makes his first plate appearance. That one goes for a strike off the first deal. Second one, gonna be a ball just low. But again, right now, situation that the Muckdogs, you always like to be in the lead, but are very comfortable with. Shown they can play excellent defense right now. It's what we saw in the first and second inning. That one's going to be a foul ball off the stub of the bat. So, not like you see that one every day.
It's an unlucky play. Very unlucky play.
Or actually, no, that one's going to be re-registered as a ball, but it won't matter as this one gets sent to center field. It's short. Can he locate it? He does, and makes the out for the Pioneers. Is Brett Baker.
And right now, Grayson, both teams seeming like they are not being affected by the sun right now. And I'm going to be honest with you right now. Looking at that left field line, it is hard to see out in the distance.
It is indeed right now for any of those outfielders. But Glenn Brooks taking the start of the order once more. First at bat Struck out, looking to change that. That one goes for a ball. That one hits the dirt. That's going to make it number 2. I mean, we talk about weather always being a factor. That changes field conditions. But at this point, you cannot ignore that sun. And I can see you right now, Jarrett. You can't even ignore it with the sun coming through this window.
And I'll tell you what, any like left-handed batters, I really want to know what they're going through right now, seeing that sun right in their eyes while the pitch is coming.
As that one goes for the first registered strike of this one. 3-1 is now your count. And, I mean, it's probably for the best that my playing days are now over because I was in that box. I'd be staring right into that sun. 3-1 count, and that one goes for a strike. So we moved on to a full count for the Muckdogs. And Brooks about to be dealt the payoff. You can hear the fans getting loud. Here at Dwyer Stadium, almost a sold-out crowd. The deal. That one doesn't hit the box. Ball 4. Take your base, Glenn Brooks. Jalen David now enters. Miles Manel on deck. Jalen David, first at bat, was able to score a double, hoping to repeat that. That one goes for a strike.
We had another pickoff attempt over at first base.
And that makes it the 4th pickoff attempt for the Pioneers already. Showing that both the Muckdogs not scared to challenge, and there's another pickoff attempt. And now Brooks in the pickle. Can he avoid it? And he can't. There is the out there. We've mentioned that once more. 5th pickoff attempt. 20% accuracy, but still unfortunate for the Muckdogs on that one. Able to get him off the bag, try to make it towards second. Unable to. Good handoff for the Pioneers. It results in the 2nd out this inning. So now, David, count didn't change, still 0-1, but the outs did. As that one goes for a strike, 0-2 is now your count. And that one is going to be a blooped short out to third base, and it's not going to even get a throw off. Works out for Jalen David so far, getting on base in both attempts.
And Grayson, usually you see like those fastballs coming down to third base, but also when you have the slow balls, those small, slow rollers, sometimes it really messes you up as a third baseman because you're so used to seeing those fastballs coming straight to you.
Exactly. Miles Manel now in the box. That one cracked out to third base. Going to make the play at first. And it's in time. That's going to round things out for the 3rd inning here at Dwyer Stadium. Score still remains 1-1 for both these teams. Heading to the top of the 4th after this.
Hey man, welcome to Whole Life. How you doing?
What is this place?
Oh, don't worry. It's the best gym you can find in the Batavia area. Open free weights at any point, anytime. Don't forget, this gym is open for 24 hours. Don't worry, if you're not even just trying to use weights, you can use calisthenics as well. Well, again, official gym of your Batavia Muckdogs for a reason.
Where do I sign up?
Don't worry. Let me bring you to the front desk.
We don't want you to like coming here. We want you to love coming here. Batavia Downs, official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
I'd like to withdraw some muck bucks, please.
Muck bucks?
Realistically, I can't withdraw muck bucks here. But what I can do is do all my banking through Tompkins Bank, the official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs. I gotta get back to picking up my muck bucks.
And we're back here at Dwyer Stadium. The Pioneers in the box. Brett Baker. It's his first ball. Goes for a ball. But, excuse me. Just got to be able to get my papers incorrect before I really start talking and introducing facts. Always got to make sure I'm ready with that one. Right now. Chandler still on the mound. As a left-handed pitcher, he's definitely thankful that this sun is in his eyes, but you also got to remember, he does get the advantage at first base. Had that last inning, wasn't able to get a pickoff like he wanted, but still has that going forward into the top of the fourth.
And Grayson, one thing to look out for as the game keeps going on, Gavin Chandler absolutely loves his off-speed pitches, while Lucas Hale absolutely loves those first pitch fastballs.
That one goes for a strike. That's going to make this one full. Here comes the payoff. Do you like to gamble, Jarrett? Because I sure do. Here comes Sevens. And it's right back to Gavin. Collects it clean, stuck in the glove for a moment, and gets it out. And that one goes nowhere. Double, triple sevens for Gavin. Collects his own payment and makes a clean out for the Muckdogs. Brandon Dubeck out before in his first appearances. That one blasted high into left field, and it's going to be caught by center fielder Glenn Brooks. So just like that, what was a full count, challenged it. Chandler makes a quick play, then one pitch is all it took to send Dubeck back to the dugout. Jake Tubman was able to record a single in his first at bat. And the first recorded pitch here goes for a strike. That one goes outside towards the dirt, so it's going to be a 1-1 count. 2 outs, though, for Chandler and the Muckdogs. They've played clean defense so far. Maybe a little of a hiccup in the third, not what they wanted. But other than that, you got to give credit where credit is due. And they've been phenomenal on all fronts. Tubman looking to extend this inning. 2-1 count. Here's the deal. That one going to be high. 3-1. And here we go. One more deal. And that will be the last deal for Tubman versus Chandler at that at-bat as he gets a walk. First recorded walk for Chandler. As Tubman makes way to his base for the second time. But Alex Davis returns once more. Third baseman for the Pioneers. Gordon out in his first at-bat. We'll see if he can try to extend, move forward the chess pieces. As Tubman sits on first. That one going to be cracked foul. Stepping back in the box is Davis. Saw many batters take their time coming into the box just last night. As that one hits the dirt into center field. Going to be cleanly picked up, and it's going to be a stand-up single for Davis. So now the runners move on to first and second. Tubman able to just gently jog over the second with that one. Ryan Gavinelli now steps in the box. But again, folks, we remind you this season you can connect with the Muckdogs like never before with exclusive content on our social media platforms. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. First pitch against Gavinelli, and that one goes for a strike. Gavinelli trying to extend it for the Pioneers. Likewise, though, Chandler trying to end this 2 outs in his favor. Put light work and get his guys back in the batter's box. That one going to go high. 1-1 is now your count. So both these teams previously just last night in a very long affair. Comeback win for Batavia. It was down 0-5, made it all the way back 9-6 victory. That one fouled off. Count moves 1-2, but 9-6 was the final score just last night in Elmira. Muckdogs were trying to play spoiler for the fireworks, and they did after being in the hole. It was an exciting game. We'll talk a little bit more about this, but we have a pitch to see here. Chandler with the stare down. Here's the deal. That one will be fouled once more. But again, Jarrett, you were able to witness it with me in the press box. What did you think of last night's game?
I thought it was a very high pre-game jitters kind of game. So a lot of mistakes here and there, but what we're seeing today is two teams that feel composed and feeling great for this game tonight.
Exactly. Is that one looped out to third, and it's going to be a throw to first, and it will be in time. No problems there, and that will retire the top of the fourth. Moving on to the bottom will be the Muckdogs opening it up with.
Grayson, I got to ask you, do you like strikeouts?
What was that? Well, moving on to the bottom of fourth will be the Muckdogs taking the batter's box. Again, sponsor read Go Health. Has your child been tested for lead? The only way to know if your child has lead poisoning is to get them tested. All children should be tested at ages 1 and 2. Talk to your healthcare provider or the lead poisoning prevention staff from the Genesee County Health Department at 585-344-2580 extension 5555 about a blood lead test for your child today. For more information on transportation to get tested. You can see right now the infield activities here. Mad Dog currently standing on top of the home dugout with the other dancers for the Muckdogs. But right now we have a t-shirt toss incoming. See what kind of arm he does. Maybe he could be pitcher here, but no, with his throws right now, I don't see him going very far. Maybe he'll look back on this broadcast or someone will snitch on me for saying that. But right now, I don't see any distance on his arm.
I was really looking for a heave right there on Mad Dog. I was really hoping they got it into the higher forms of the stands.
No, he decided to take the short route there. But starting off for the Muckdogs, Jalen Roke. as he enters the box. And that one, no good. This goes inside for the first pitch. That one going to be fouled back at us. Got by the netting. So, I don't know. Did you flinch there, Jarrett? I don't think I did.
Whoop.
This one, here's the other pitch, and that one also going to be low. So count moves 2-1 following the strike. Or, excuse me, foul ball. That one will be the first beanball today. Can't do that. Jalen Roque will take that and gets on base by a hit by pitch. Cooper Romick, though, comes up to bat, getting a single at his last at bat.
And a lot of those hit by pitches, Grayson's, led to a lot of runs in that game yesterday. So hopefully that is a sign for things to come.
Well, we'll hope that because they are dangerous, and there's another pickoff attempt. No good there. The Pioneers.
It just shows, Grayson, that they're absolutely dangerous on the base path. The Pioneers know it and are trying to get them early.
Another throw attempt that, again, registered by the soundboard here with a clarifying nope. 7th pickoff attempt. That's 2 back-to-back there. Didn't even get to see a pitch. Was Cooper Romick, which finally does, and that one's going to be registered for a strike. Hale still remains on the mound. This is much more consistent game from pitching staff for both these teams so far. That one hits the dirt. As I say that because we look at just last night's game, we saw multiple substitutions called in for pitchers on both sides of these teams. But right now, both have their starters out. Cooper Romick waiting the pitch, and that one's high, and it's going to get behind. That's going to be an easy steal. Could almost walk there if he wanted, was Jalen Roque.
And Grayson, a lot of those high-scoring games are really fun games to watch. But in my personal opinion, I'm more of a fan of the glorified pitcher duels. And right now, we are getting a very good duel right now between Hale and Chandler.
Cooper Romick, on his last at-bat, was able to record a single to which he stole second, stole third, and proceeded to steal home, in part to Landon Hugh. But again, he was able to make it all the way home, and I'm pretty sure in his mind that's what he's trying to do. 3-1 count, though. That one goes high, and he'll make it to first off a walk.
And that is his second walk, Grayson. He is really well on working these counts and getting the free base when he needs it.
It's actually the third walk so far. For the Pioneers, and right now we do have a little talk from players and coaching staff in co, so we'll see. It's a hit by pitch and a walk. Michael Wilhan in the box shows bunt. And another steal out there is Jalen Roque. So quickly making light work. We mentioned this before. And that's just showing how dangerous the Muckdogs are at running the bags. It's just that they need to get on base, and they can progress all the way to third, even home if they wish, by pure speed alone. The deal on that one, going to hit the dirt, so another ball that Wheelhand faces. Look, here's the other deal once more. And the river doesn't show in favor as that one goes for a strike. Cooper Romick standing still on first after the walk. Jalen Roque hit by pitch. That one drop ball, and again, a steal attempt from Cooper Romick, as I say so, for his 4th stolen bag of the night.
They are taking these chances with the catcher dropping the ball, misplacing it. They are taking their bags easily.
2 have gone back past the catcher. 1 in favor of Landon Hughes. That one goes up center, and it's going to be a close play at first. It will get the out, but at the same time brings in Jalen Roque to extend the lead 2-1.
Obviously, you're looking for a hit there, but right now he did his job. It was just to get the ball in play, and he was able to get that run.
That worked out just like they wanted. I mean, in the end, you always still want to be able to get no outs on a play, but that will be the first registered out, but an RBI. Something you always take from your players. With that, that one's going to be cracked to center field. Will he get under? He will. Here's the tag up from Cooper, and it's going to be close. No, he's good. Almost looked like it was going to be a perfectly placed ball, just comes up short, and that's going to put in not 1, but 2 for the 4th inning here for Batavia. The lead extends to 3-1. 2 outs now, though, for the Muckdogs. Standing in the box, Landon Hughes.
But that's how you take your opportunities right there. You had runners in scoring position, you get balls in play, and they advance the bases to score.
That one firstly goes for a ball. Here's the deal for the 2nd. And that one, swing and a miss for Landon Hughes. One count now. Bases have been cleared. As that one gets by. I mean, if you had anyone runners out there, that would have been probably most likely, given the fact of what we've seen, a free bag. But nonetheless, doesn't matter here. Is that one fouled out left side? That one might have made its way to the parking lot with how high that one was going, but we'll never know until someone goes out to check their car and maybe possibly see a broken windshield, but hopefully not for the fans here. That one fouled off. Stays fighting. 2-2 is still your count. Here's the deal on that one. Fouled once more, so 3 straight foul balls for Landon Hughes. He stays fighting. That just goes to show that stat line that he had back in his collegiate days. And that one registers the final strike, bringing an end to the entirety of the 4th inning. Top of the 5th will be opening for the Pioneers. Is Tyson Gingerick. We'll be right back after these short breaks.
I'll take 1 million beers, please.
Nah, man, we don't have that. Here, try this.
What's this?
This is beer from Eli Fish, the official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
That's unbelievable. Thank you.
No problem, man.
I have what he had.
We don't want you to like coming here. We want you to love coming here. Batavia Downs, official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
We are back, folks. Remember, for Dwyer Stadium, remember, fans, a Muckdogs game is a great way to entertain a group for the evening. Now we are able to offer fundraisers tailored to your group needs. For all group information, please contact the Muckdogs office at 585-524-2260 to reserve your package today. It's that first one. Excuse me, as the first batter, the Pioneers. Tyson Gabinelli. Count reaches 1-1. The deal there, and that one's going to be bunted out, and it's not going to work. It's going to reach right field off a short crack of the bat. Finds the perfect gap between first and second, and it doesn't work out in the favor for the Muckdogs.
Now, one thing to mention right now, Batavia Muckdogs do have some people in the bullpen getting ready to go. We might be seeing a change if the situation gets a little tough.
Ryan Jones now up to bat, the catcher for the Pioneers. His first at bat was able to get a single. See if he can continue his streak. Right now sits 1-1. The first pitch, and that one, swing and a miss. Seen a shift in from where Chandler's been going. He was going low, then decided to just generally attack the outside of the box, and now he's really just trying to deal pitches that are over the plate and get these guys going. There's a pickoff attempt, and they got him! He doesn't make it back to the bag for that one. And that records a quick out.
He caught him sleeping.
If you can do that, you can do a lot more. We've seen multiple pickoff attempts from the Pioneers. Second one for the Muckdogs. And it works in their favor. Two attempts. And I mean, that's 50% if I can do math correctly, which I'm pretty sure I can. For that, maybe call me a mathematician, but nonetheless, that one. It's going to make this count, 1-1. That one going to go for a strike, catches the outside of the box. As I was saying, Chandler continuing to attack the outside. Seems to throw more strikes than balls here, keeping every at-bat short and quick. As the count goes 1-2, and that one cracked over to right field. Is he going to find it? He does. And that makes it another quick now 2 out for this Muckdogs defense. Extra hitter Aubrey Peterson now enters the box for the Pioneers. 2-out situation. That one, swing and a miss for strike number 1.
Chandler has been very consistent with those first pitch strikes, getting into the count early.
And another strike off a swing and a miss. And right now, quickly drops the count 0-2. Chandler stays ahead. That one hit fouled, and it's going to go into the grandstands here. No chance to get that one. Saw some players. Looked like it was going to stay out there, but no. And he stays fighting right now is Aubrey Pearson. 0-2 count remains. Chandler trying to make it one more throw. Send his boys back into the dugout. That one going to be outside. That one going to go foul out again outside the stadium. Stays fighting. So count that reach 1-2 has been 5 pitches. 2 fouls, 2 strikes. And that one going to be swing miss. He went. And that is the 3rd strike Chandler was looking for. And that will bring us to the bottom of the 5th here. Batavia leads 3-1.
And Grayson, we are seeing something completely different than what we did yesterday. Yesterday, it was a very heavy bullpen game. A lot of pitchers pitched that night. But today, we are seeing Gavin Chandler come in and get the job done so they don't have to use their bullpen right now. It's a great feeling as a pitching coach.
Well, like you said, saw multiple pitchers in yesterday for the Muckdogs following Noah Nix's early exit due to injury in the bottom of the 2nd. But they had to call multiple of their guys up, that varying from Jack Page to Jake Sliz, closed by Eric Woodley as well as Walter Garrett. Well, many names called from the bullpen for the Muckdogs, but that story does not continue here. Chandler completing out 5 pitches. Starting up for the Muckdogs will be Landon Hugh. Or, excuse me, gotta correct myself there. Kyle Vaughn will be starting this off. Apologies for that one. But staying on the mound right now, or no longer on the mound, is the Pioneers is Lucas Hale, as he's been retired after 4 innings. But number 41, Jackson Reed. Or excuse me, I gotta remember, said this yesterday, when I read off lists, I really gotta mark it. 41, right-handed pitcher, Hugh Syhowski. It's always whenever these guys have the same numbers and they're both the same position, and I read off 2 documents that are right in front of me, that sometimes I've just got to be better than that. But that one falls on me, but we'll move on from that. Hopefully you guys will forgive me.
We got a lot of time, Grayson. Don't worry, we'll be good.
We got plenty of games more to broadcast this season. Right now, first one there is going to be registered as a ball. That one going to be a fouled off the check swing. Was very far inside, tried to stop himself. That one would have made contact, but no, instead makes contact with the bat. 1-1 is now your count. So that one goes low towards the dirt, and it's going to be 2-1.
And another
that one
pitch.
Again, another low one. Kyle Vaughn now sits at a 3-1 count. Again, Kyle Vaughn, 6'3", 185-pound redshirt freshman outfielder out from State College of Florida. So you got to know with that, being at 6'3", you have a wide box, but no, still attacking low here. Is that one goes for a strike, so full count payoff here, and that one goes foul out the right side. So it will remain full once more. Once I said this last time, Jarrett, you like to go gambling, it worked. So let's see if we can double down here off this saying. And that one sent to short, clean pickup, and they're gonna be in time. That's gonna make the out for the Pioneers. On that play was shortstop Michael Gardner. Braden I comes to the plate once more. He'll round out the bottom of the order here for the Muckdogs. Braden I, 5'11", 165 sophomore infielder from Westminster College in 2026. That one sent straight up the center field, and it's going to be a stand-up single for Braden I.
Way to attack that first pitch early. Saw the pitch that he wanted and took it.
When you can get the pitch you wanted off that first one, it's going to make light work for you, and it works, like I would like to say, 99% of the time. But again, this is baseball, so things change quickly. So we'll see how that saying pans out over the rest of the games that we're here in the press box for. Now up, rounding up for the box, or start of the lineup, is Glenn Brooks in the box. Is that one low, hits the dirt, will make it ball one. Glenn Brooks struck out in his first at-bat, walked in the second, now making his third appearance. That one going to be outside. Braden I out there again. We keep mentioning speed. Braden I was brought in as a pinch runner, or pinch hitter, yesterday. So maybe trying to be electrifying there out on the bags.
And right now, the more speed, the better, because right now it is working perfectly for the Batavia Muckdogs. That's why they're scoring their runs.
And the deal. That one goes for a strike at the bottom of the box. 3-1 is your current count. One out. We tested to Kyle Vaughn. That one hits the dirt, and Glenn Brooks will take his second walk to first base. Jalen David, designated hitter. Currently 2 for 2. A double in his first and a second in his second. Looking to stay hot. He has 2 runners out there on the bases, 1 out, so he has plenty of options with what he's going to do, but as a designated hitter, I couldn't imagine he's going to show any sign of weakness. That one pop flied towards right field, and that one is going to be under. The tag was almost the tag up. Stays held up. Braden I decides not to go, and that'll make it 2 outs now. Miles Manel, shortstop for the Muckdogs, makes his third appearance. Miles Manel, 6 foot, 200-pound freshman infielder from Mount St. Mary's University. Manel is a right-handed hitter who's played baseball at Sidis Prep High School in New York and also competed with the New York Angels travel program. So young guy making his debut. I mean, well, made his debut, but debut season. He's making an impact both hitting and out there at shortstop. As that one goes high for a ball. That one goes foul. A little scare for the fans right behind home plate.
But I did see the guy that almost got hit. If the net wasn't there, he was ready for it.
Yeah, he did put his hand up. I think he could have been an athlete. Maybe he would have gotten a contract from the Muckdogs if he had that quick of reflexes. But 1-1 is now your count. That one dealt, and it's going to catch down Broadway. 1-2 count, 2 outs again. 2 guys left on base, trying to minimize players left on the bags. Trying to extend this 3-1 lead they have in the bottom of the 5th. Can Manel keep things going? Use the steal, Throw to second is not going to be there. It's short. Well bagged by the second baseman. Manol Esley able to keep it from rolling out into center field, but everyone advances one bag, being Glenn Brooks, Braden I. 2-2 count here. That one high, so now we've reached full count. So makes things interesting. 2 outs, payoff pitch incoming. You got to think a walk here puts bases loaded and would set up Jalen Roque to be a huge deciding factor for this how this game goes. But right now we can't get ahead of ourselves. Here's the pitch. That one hits the dirt and will load the bases. Jalen Roque trying to squeeze lemons into lemonade. Bases juiced up. Jalen Roque, first at bat, Gordon fly out, then a hit by pitch. So we'll see how he approaches this at bat. Jalen Roque, a big guy, 6'4". Is that one? Swing and a miss will make it strike one. But Jalen Roque, 6'4", 230-pound freshman infielder from Thomas University. In his freshman campaign, Roque had recorded a .365 batting average, 35 hits, 30 runs scored, and 2 home runs. 0-1 is your count. That one, gonna catch the outside of the box. 0-2 is now your new count.
Now start to panic a little bit here. You're 2 strikes, 2 outs. You're really hoping for a hit here to really get some more runs, some comfort for your pitcher. Let's see if he can do it.
The deal. That one way outside. Well snagged by the catcher to make sure that one didn't go behind the plate. But that one could have ended ugly. 1-2 is now your count. And that one sent into right field off the short slap hit. And they're sending 2 home, and it's going to be 2. And everyone gets to advance 2 bags forward.
And that's what you got to do in a 2-strike count right there. You don't have to hit it with power. Sometimes you just got to hit the ball in play. And he did that perfectly. Ground ball right past the second baseman.
A single from Roque, able to advance to second off the throws. Miles Manel advances all the way to third. They sent both Brooks, and Braden I home, and now extends the lead 5-1. Man on second, man on third, 2 outs still to go, or 1 out still to go.
And runners still in scoring base. And Grayson, we could probably see some more.
Cooper Romick back up. And that one sent way high into left field. Can he find it? And he will. So that will retire the 5th inning, but without the same score. What was 3-1 now becomes 5-1. Muckdogs still on top. We'll be back after this. And welcome back, folks, to the top of the sixth here. That one quickly cracked out to center field, quickly picked up. Quickly makes that one into an easy out for the Muckdogs defense. That one was a bat. Was Manal Esley. Sorry for getting back to you folks late, but we're trying to catch up as we get going. Michael Gardner now at the plate. That one going to be registered for a strike. That one going to be low, so count moves 1-1. One out to recap that. Current score sits 5-1. Muckdogs favor. So that's been the story so far. Muckdog defense has been stout to say the least. So that one goes fouled off to the right side. They had a little bit of a hiccup in the top of the third, but other than that, we're able to escape it with minimal damage. Since then, I've moved on to far more. That one fouled off once more. Here's the deal in that one. Fouled off once more into the stands. So staying alive is Michael Gardner. 1-2 is your count still. That one cracked up to shortstop. Picked up cleanly. Will be in time. No! They call him safe. So recorded single for Gardner. Gets on. And that's going to be some fresh air for the Pioneers. Having struggled getting on base as of late. Before that, that was 3 recorded outs. 2 singles were the only recorded things in the last run through of the lineup. Now up to bat, though, Brett Baker. Chandler still sticking it out there. That one going to be a ball. There's a pickoff attempt here. Safe is the call, much as to the dismay of the crowd here.
We almost had another one, Grayson. Would have been huge. for the Muckdogs.
That would have been, but the ump says no. Fans say yes, but we move on. 0-1 is the count. That one goes for strike number 2. And that one being dealt is going to be, excuse me on that last one, what I thought was signal to strike was changed, so 1-2 is now your count. Apologies for that one. Pickoff attempt here, and we have a pickle if they can get it. That one goes too high and is out into left field. Runner stays at second.
But Chandler still has a great opportunity to go and get that batter, get 2 outs, get out of this inning.
Count still remains 1-2. As you said, Jarrett, can we record one more strike? He can make this easily into a 2-out situation. Unfortunately for him, though, Brett Baker sits behind him in scoring position. That one goes outside for ball number 2. That one cracked left. And it's going to be cleanly picked by the Muckdogs. That being Kyle Vaughn records the second out. Right now, Gavin Chandler and his catcher, Cooper Romick, having some discussion as Skips heads out there.
I feel like, Grayson, this is kind of a situation where you're asking your pitcher, hey, you got this right now. Get some confidence, get some feelings. You know the situation. And never mind, he is pulling Chandler, going to somebody else.
They're calling it a night. Says he's pitched well. Gave him a quick hug to show the appreciation that he's been able to put out there. Holding the Pioneers to 1 run in 5.2 innings. And he gets a round of applause from the stands here for his time well spent on the mound.
And that's how you perform in a home opener. Returning back with the Batavia Muckdogs, was on the team last year, comes here today and has an absolute statement performance, holding them to only 1 run in 5 innings.
And now taking the mound for the Batavia Muckdogs is number 3, Mason Davey. Davey, 6 foot, 190-pound freshman infielder, pitcher from Genesee Community College. In 8 appearances during his freshman season, Davey contributed both on the mound and at the plate, posting a 3.63 ERA while producing 40 hits and 25 RBIs.
Nice hometown kid, literally only a 5-minute drive here from Dwyer Stadium, looking to now do what he did best in summer ball.
It's always nice pulling a local, and especially someone with those stats. You can tell he can play both ways, hitting well for Genesee, producing 40 hits and those 25 RBIs, but also pitching well. 3.63 ERA. But again, fans, we remind you, picnics. Bring your company or organization out for a picnic at Dwyer Stadium during a Batavia game. All you can eat hamburgers, hot dogs, chips, baked beans, potato salad, and drinks included with ticket package. Sign your organization up today at www.canusamuckdogs.com. Merchandise, looking for the latest Muckdogs gear at shirts, hoodies, jerseys, official team programs, and much more. Visit the merch shop at Dwyer Stadium. Brandon Dubek be the first batter that Mason Davey takes on to finish out the top of the 5th. Now one, gonna go for a strike. It's always nice whenever you see your new pitcher coming out there on his first throw. Went over the plate.
It sets the tone, Grayson.
Really does, as that one goes outside, making the count 1-1. Now, unlike Chandler, as that one goes outside for ball number 2, 2-1. Davey, being a right-handed pitcher, gonna have easy access to keep track. Michael Gardner, who currently sits at second base with his stolen attempt. That one fouled off behind him. Scoreboard reads right now 2-2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the pitch. That one fouled off once more. Two is still the scoreboard. Pivotal throw here, and that one going to be outside, so we've reached a full count. Dubek trying to match Brooks and get on base. That one is low for ball number 4, as he does with a walk. Jack Tubman will now take on the box. Going head-to-head with Mason Davey. Recorded a single in his first at-bat, followed by a walk. So he's been able to get on base more or less more than one way.
But Grayson, they're going to have to change their approach. Gavin Chandler was a left-handed pitcher, very heavy on the off-speed pitches. Mason Davey, he's going out as a right-handed pitcher, getting ready to throw some heat to these batters.
That one goes outside for ball number 1. That one also being low towards the bottom right for the second ball. 2-0 count now. Did not see Mason Davey yesterday as he steps off the mound. Trying to warn the runners, Michael Gardner and Brandon Dubek. Stay back. Jack Tubman, though. That one going to be high for ball number 3. As I was saying, Mason Davey making his debut as a muck dog, and that one goes for a strike, so keeps this at bat alive. Needs to find 2 more of those to retire this inning. That one gonna be outside, and that one will load the bases. Here comes Coach Grant to discuss with Davey a little. So right now, what we're about to see is Alex Davis coming up to the bag, or excuse me, coming up to home plate, where he can identify as the tying run. Michael Gardner sitting on third, Brandon Dubek out on second, and Jack Tubman out on first base.
Yeah, right now he's not really finding the zone right now. But everything is forgiven if you go out and you get the strikeout or ground ball and then go back into the next inning with 0 outs with no runners on scoring position.
He has the favor of having 2 outs, so just needs to record 3 strikes to get out of this jam. Alex Davis ready to make a stand for the Pioneers. The pitch. Allen gets the first strike. You can hear the encouragement from the fans here. A 1 count. Allen gonna find strike number dos.
Looks like that talk was a big help. He's now finding the zone and gets the 0-2 count.
And here's the pitch, and that one gonna be fouled off, staying alive. So many challenging pitches that have definitely hugged down by the bottom right of the box. Seems to be a favorite spot. It's just now a question if Davis is going to realize that and challenge this incoming pitch. That one, again, low to the right, too low. Going to make that 1-2 count.
Threw him 3 straight off-speed pitches, and he tried attacking him with the fastball right there, but he just really missed the spot. Was really hoping to get that pitch there.
That one hits the dirt. What was supposed to be a drop third strike makes the tag out. So that will bring in out number 3. Mason Davey avoids the jam. Leaves 3 on base for the Pioneers. The score remains 5 for Batavia, 1 for Elmira.
And Grayson, that is what makes relief pitchers. Pitchers. Can you come in those pressure kind of situations and get the job done? And for the past 2 days, Batavia Muckdogs have done it, answered the call perfectly, and kept these games close.
We'll be right back into things here. Batavia starting things up once more. Michael Wheelahan will be your first batter. We'll be back, though. And welcome back, folks, once more to the bottom of the 6th here at Dwyer Stadium. Stepping into the box, Michael Wheelahan to Billie Jean. As you know, Jarrett, I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan, so that will always get me going. But that one, short into center. Up the center, excuse me, and what was, if you ask me, questionable call, but trying to plead his case are the coaches, that being Trent out over on first, Coach Trent out over on first. Wheelhand is going to have to trot back to the dugout, so that will be out number 1 for the Pioneers.
Grayson, if this was the MLB, we'd be looking straight at the video board right now trying to figure out the call, but we don't have that here, so we just got to agree with the call.
Exactly. The plea does not work. We move on. Jacob Vesco. That one hits the dirt for ball one. Jacob Vesco, 6'4", 220-pound graduate student outfielder from Iona University. Vesco is a returning member of another season with the Batavia Muckdogs. At Iona, he's appeared in 6 games, recording 1 hit, 1 double, and 3 runs scored.
Grayson, while you're doing that, we had a ball outside. We now got a 2-0 count here for Jacob Vesco.
That one goes outside, making it a 3-0 count for Vesco. 1 out from what the fans would call a controversial call, first base from Wheelahan. That one watches it go by with the 3-0 count, and it will be registered for the first strike. Calling Vesco is Landon Hugh on deck and Kyle Vaughn in the hole as that one goes for ball 4, gets behind the plate. So Vesco will take his free base. Landon Hugh on the day walked in his first at bat, followed by an out, serving as the extra hitter for today's game. Vesco on base for the first time today, over at first. Landon Hugh pops one up to left field, shallow, and it's going to be snagged. Vesco has to return to first. 1 pitch, 1 out for Hugh. We'll move on to Kyle Vaughn, left fielder for the Muckdogs. Kyle Vaughn is 6'3", 185-pound redshirt freshman outfielder. So again, as mentioned before, huge frame here. Far away from home as that one goes fouled. Strike 1, 0-1 right now. That one going to go high as the steal attempt is good as it goes out into center field. And there he goes. He's going on a third, and he gets it easily. Vesco advancing 2 bases.
And another mistake by the Elmira Pioneers, trying to get the pickoff runner, and instead gives them another free base. These mistakes have been killing them right now.
Multiple chances have they tried to get those throws off at second, and they haven't worked. Right now, that one works in the favor of Muckdogs, giving them another free base. We return to Kyle Vaughn's at bat, though. Is that one high for a 2-1 count?
All right, Grayson, we got a 3-1 count here going to Kyle Vaughn. He is looking to get a runner in scoring position and getting this RBI.
And that one is going to be ball 4. It goes behind, and that's going to bring in a free another base for Jacob Vesco. Advancing 2 off the wild throw to second, and is able to jog home off the 4th ball that got behind the catcher. So at this point, the Muckdogs have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus stolen bases. I believe that makes it 11. So 11 stolen bags on tonight alone. That one outside as Braden I steps back into the box to round out this lineup. That one again outside, making it a 2-0 count quickly. Here's the pitch, and that one again outside. So 3-0 count. Here's the pitch. That one makes it over the plate. It gets the first number in the strike column for Braden's at bat. 3-1 is now your count. Pitching that one outside and high behind the catcher. Once more, can't get a hold of it. But walk. That's still another W written down on my paper. Braden I moves on to first. Kyle Vaughn moves on to second.
And Grayson, out comes the pitching coach. We might see a change right here, and he is signaling to the bullpen. We are going to be seeing a pitching change.
With 3 walks in the past 4 at-bats, I would not be surprised. This is a pull for Hugh Syhowski. And it is. Getting on the mound for the Pioneers is number 4, right-handed pitcher from Houghton University, Tobias Waldridge, native of High Point, North Carolina. So again, someone else too far away from home, as he takes the mound for the first time tonight. Fans, we remind you, Rochester Regional Health is the official healthcare provider for your Batavia Muckdogs. Next time you need medical attention, make sure you visit Rochester Regional Health for all of your medical needs. And fans, good times come in groups. Schools, churches, scouts, and youth sports, nonprofits, or local businesses spend time together and highlight your organization at Dwyer Stadium. Visit www.canusamuckdogs.com for details. So with all that right now, Jacob Vesco was able to score off another stolen base for wild pitch on his walk alone. Kyle Vaughn has been walked and is currently standing at second. Braden I standing on first. So far, the pitching staff for the Pioneers has varied from Lucas Hale, who was able to reach the 4th inning, followed by Hugh Senhasky, came in the 5th. And now we've reached Tobias Waldridge. Looking to get some practice in. Situation now. Fresh count, of course. At the start of the lineup for Glenn Brooks, but 2 outs. 2 men on base. We'll see if Glenn Brooks can take advantage of the newbie standing on the mound. That one goes for a registered strike on the edge of the box. Well placed. This first throw for Waldridge. And that one going to be outside, so 1-1 count. Waldridge, a right-handed pitcher, making sure to stare down Kyle Vaughn on second base.
And Grayson, Glenn Brooks loves to go long in these counts. He struck out the first time, but he's been able to walk the last 2 times. Really likes to go far in these counts.
As that count continues to move to a 2-1. A little discussion between the catcher and pitcher, Tobias Ryan Jones. Maybe discussing a script here to round this out and escape this final outing. That one, swing and a miss. That will bring up a 2-2 count off the miss strike. Trying to minimize that number that coaches hate to see. Runners left on base, and that one outside. Here's the throw. No one's even there at the bag. And that one almost could have turned way worse. But in favor of the Pioneers is Braden I knocking down the ball on his way to second base. But the throw attempt stood up was Ryan Jones to find out that neither his second baseman or shortstop, Michael Gardner or Manel Esley, was there. As that one on the full count of the payoff is ball number 4. So steals don't matter much at this point, as the bases are loaded nonetheless.
Now we're going to get Grayson, batter versus pitcher. 2 outs, bases loaded. These are the opportunities that you love to see.
Now standing in the box. He was deadly earlier in this game. Jalen David recorded a double in his first, a single at his second. Finally was able to be shot down at his third at bat with an out. Trying to bring home his fellow teammates. So that one goes for a second registered strike. Now Jalen David has made both these attempts when he had 2 strikes. Can he do it once more? That one hits the dirt, gets behind the catcher. Throw down, and it gets by into left field. Another error, as that one brings in Kyle Vaughn from third. So we just talked about a throwdown where no second baseman or shortstop was on second, but there, ball that gets behind the catcher as that one gets fouled and right off the rim of the stadium. Everyone could hear that one. But a pitch that gets sat underneath the catcher, gets it in time, was able to hold up Kyle Vaughn from going home, sent him straight back, to which then the overthrow goes straight out in the left field and brings Kyle jogging home as that one popped up high to the mound. Second baseman is going to have to make an effort there. No one's got it, and it hits the ground. And miscommunication is going to play out in Muckdogs' favor once more.
Grayson, right now what the Batavia Muckdogs have done better than the Elmira Pioneers is they've limited their mistakes from the last game. Right now Elmira hasn't been able to fix the mistakes that they've had from last game, while Batavia has fixed them. They've been able to ride off of Elmira's mistakes.
I've lost track of how many opportunities the Pioneers have just gifted the Muckdogs, but Muckdogs, Christmas Day for them. That one called off by Waldridge. Tried to get his second baseman to find it. He couldn't locate it in time. Neither could the first baseman. And we have a steal attempt here to second. That one gets over, and another one comes home. Braden Glenn Brooks trots home on the throw attempt to second.
Right now, Coach Skip is making every right decision right now. He knows the perfect time when to steal and get these runners moving to confuse these Elmira players.
That one sent to second, and he can't clean it. Feely takes his eye off the ball, and he's going home, and he's gonna make it! Jalen David sees the rest of his teammates that were out on the bases in the dugout. The inning stays alive.
Jalen David forced him to hesitate, and sometimes messing up a player's throwing motion is all you have to do to beat him in that throw.
He took his eye off, put his glove above his head, wasn't able to locate it, bobbled it, tried to threaten Jalen David to go back. Jalen said no, sent home, and the throw wasn't there. Jalen David adds to the score, and there we go, a ball that almost is a hit by pitch. Well, 1-0 count here as that one goes fouled out to left side, but geez, so much to unfold in these last three at-bats. Just really all you can say is fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me, and that's what the Pioneers are saying right now as that one sent right back to the stands. Another clang, not as loud as the last one, clang nonetheless, but like I said, the Pioneers shooting themselves in the foot. 1-2 is your count. One more strike away from getting that one. That one inside doesn't get him to go. That's going to make it 2-2. And here goes David. That one grounded out to second. And that one finally will retire the inning for the Pioneers. They make it back to the dugout, but not without some damage. The score now reads 10-1 in Batavia's favor. All right, Jarrett, we saw a lot of mistakes there. What is your kind of recap from all that?
Well, we saw a lot of plays where Elmira made a bunch of mistakes, and Batavia Muckdogs were able to absolutely pay for all the mistakes that they made. Coach Skip was absolutely making the right calls and stealing bases, forcing their players to hesitate. And Elmira just kept getting these unlucky plays and could not ride off that momentum that Batavia Muckdogs had.
Exactly. Couldn't agree more. We'll be back after this quick break. And welcome back, folks, to the top of the seventh inning here. Batavia leads handsomely here. 10-1 is at first pitch, sent up center. Will they get the timing there? And they do. One pitch, one out for this Muckdogs defense. Set it once, set it twice, set it three times. I've lost count at this point, but this defense for the Muckdogs, resilient, adaptive, and control of this game.
That's how you start an inning for Mason Davey. First pitch gets a beautiful ground ball to the shortstop, who makes the absolutely unbelievable play. You couldn't ask for a better situation.
So first pitch for Tyson Gingerich goes for a strike. That one sent left side foul.
And I don't know if you caught that, Grayson. That third base coach was ready to go. Absolutely barehanded that play.
0-2 is your count, 1 out. Batavia continues to just make light work from a defensive standpoint, only allowing 1 run so far in the 3rd inning. Deal here in that one. Over plate, but it fouled off. 1-2 is your count remain. And the deal. That one registered outside. Two count. That one inside. We've reached a full count. And the payoff. That one, swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs quickly, 2 at-bats, 2 outs. Batavia continuing to take long strides on defense, trying to reach the finish line as quickly as possible. Number 44, Ryan Jones, steps up to bat. That one. Doesn't reach the plate. That one. Gonna go for a ball. The deal in that one. Low and outside. No good. Mason Davey came in just last inning with a difficult situation. 2 runners on. Made it full. Was able to escape. Right now, he has been dealing so far. Able to use his defense to make it. Quick one out. Got it to a full. Was able to get the swing and miss. But right now, bases 3-0. Trying to get ahead. Now one. 3-1 with that strike. Staying alive with this at-bat. Like I said, trying to make his dinner reservation. Won't with that one, as that one low to the dirt. That's going to go for ball 4. So Ryan Jones will make it out to first off the walk. Aubrey Peterson. Went down swinging with his last at bat. And that pitch goes for a strike.
Good sign right there to get above in the account and attack this guy now.
A 1 count, 2 outs. Ryan Jones sits on first, and that one hit up high, deep to center field. And it won't go past that wall. Dies out in the air and is easily caught by the Muckdogs center fielder, Glenn Brooks, to put up the 3rd and final out for the top of the 7th. We quickly move on to the bottom. Here in Dwyer Stadium, we've reached the middle of the 7th. So as you know, fans, as tradition, middle of the 7th inning, got to join in chorus for "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
got the whole crowd singing right now. One of the favorite traditions in baseball, singing this song.
As a Red Sox fan, you know, I personally would prefer Sweet Caroline, but they didn't allow me to sneak that one in.
And as a Guardians fan, I don't really think we have a song to play, so.
But until then, bottom of the 7th, right now, Batavia leads 10-1. Elmira trying to make a desperate comeback, given the situation. Right now on the scoreboard, Elmira 5 hits, 2 errors recorded compared to Batavia 7 hits, 1 error to go along with it.
And Grayson, we've said this 1,000 times, but it's the truth. All these errors have cost Elmira the game, and Batavia has just been playing better baseball and limiting their mistakes to get the job done.
Right now, Elmira trying to change things up. Number 8, Lucas Rylander. So that will make it the 4th pitcher right now. For the Pioneers. Now here's another interesting fact. So, for the Muckdogs, before the game had started, Tully's Hitman of the Game was named. Tully's Good Time presents tonight's Hitman of the Game. Glenn Brooks gets a hit during tonight's game. All fans will get a coupon for half-off tenders on the way out of the ballpark. Right now, though, fans have still been waiting. Glenn Brooks, a strikeout swing in his first at-bat, followed by 3 consecutive walks. So, managed to get on base, but not in a traditional way that at least the fans here would probably be hoping.
Well, hopefully with how the game's been going, Grayson, we might get that opportunity to see him to get a hit and try to get the crowd some chicken tenders.
Right now, though, to start us off, batting 5th in the lineup, Cooper Romick. That one goes foul for his first pitch. The second one here, and that one gonna be low for registered ball. One and one is your count. And that one gonna go low once more. 2-1. Now your count. Again, we look back at the key takeaways for a victory. Being ahead on the count was definitely in favor of the idea for the Muckdogs. But on the opponent's side, the Pioneers fall behind, then I don't think they have too much qualms with that one. 2-2 is now your count with that foul ball. Cooper trying to stay fighting. That one hits the dirt, so instead of 2-2, we now have 3-2.
We have seen those so many times, Grayson.
Well, in the world of baseball, I think you can say that about any count. Right now, though, the payoff pitch incoming. Here it is. That one sent out to left field. It's got speed and it will hit the ground. Cooper going to, no, he's held up at first. Hard hit out into left field. Had speed, had the height, was able to get down easily. Well fielded by the Pioneers left fielder, Jack Tubman. By doing so, was able to keep Cooper solely out at first. But here comes Michael Whelan. He's in fact not my son. Is that one sent left field deep? And it's caught the warning track, and Cooper has to go back. That one had plenty of distance. Looked like it could have been a challenging hit from here. Caught at the warning track, though. Farthest hit ball we've seen so far tonight, though. It's not even close with that. Jacob Vesco. Out, 2 outs. One of them being a sac fly in the second, followed by a walk. Now makes his 4th plate appearance. That one going to be registered inside. 1-0 is your count. With 1 out as well. That one also low, 2-0. You can see right now, beautiful sunset happening before us. It's making a very nice, pleasing to the eyes, and I gotta imagine it's more pleasing to the eyes for the outfielders, not having to deal with that pesky sun. Is that one left field again? That's going deep, 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 gone! Home run, Jacob Vesco! And that one, no doubter. Everyone in the stands could feel that. Long gone, sayonara.
And what else could you ask for in an opening day? We are getting everything tonight. And what a hit by Jacob Vesco.
And that one's gonna extend the lead. 2 more. Bringing in his brother in crime, Cooper Romick. Vesco, first home run for the Muckdogs on the season. And there's the Gatorade bath with that score at the bottom of the 7th. That's gonna round things out here. And that will be mercy. What an ending.
As you can see, we might have another Gatorade shower happening. You can see him sneaking up behind the players.
You just gotta call mercy here. Hit like that, Gatorade shower after a home run. And there it will be, your final score, 12-1, Batavia Muckdogs. On top, hugely, and it's not even close. Jarrett, take me through it.
Yeah, Elmira really struggled this game. Had a lot of errors and a lot of bad situations. And Batavia Muckdogs were able to absolutely use those to their advantage. And right there in that situation with the home run, it's the perfect way to end this game. We got everything this game. What a way to have your opening day here in Dwyer Stadium. Sets up perfectly for the fireworks tonight.
Looking up for the Muckdogs on their upcoming schedule. Tomorrow, they face the Oilers here at home at 4:05. Following on Wednesday, June 3rd, face the Skunks. Again, the Americans on Friday. Diesel on Saturday. Oilers on away on Sunday. Again, another Oilers game away Wednesday. And then Tarp Skunks, the 11th on Thursday.
Now, Grayson, before we send it off here, I'm going to give you a quick interesting fact about me. I am an Olean native. I'm very excited for this game tomorrow at 4:05, but I'm going to be cheering for my Batavia Muckdogs. But I can't wait for the game tomorrow.
Will it be exciting to continue things from here? As we hear from Skips right now. And with that, we'll bring things to an end here on the broadcast. Again, thank you for joining us, hosts. I've been Grayson Natale. Alongside me, color commentator Jarrett Campbell. Have a good night.